So in this video we're going to look at how to do lists in HTML. Now for a long time I didn't think that lists were that important, and I didn't really see the need to learn about them, but they are very important later on when you want to create menus in particular for your web page, and I'll talk about that a bit more in a minute. To start with, I'm just going to show you the HTML that we need. So if I go at the top of our web page here, and I put in there's two different types of list actually. There's an unordered list which you do UL, and then there's you finish that tag off, and then inside that unordered list you have to have a list item like this, list item, and then you say, yeah, this is one, and then you close that list item, and then this is two, and this is two, and then you close that list item. And then if we save that, and actually want to save that and run that in, let's run it in Chrome, and when it comes up it should show a list here. We see this list item here. This is one and this is two. So you can see that they've got bullet points, which is great. So there's actually different styles of lists that you can get. You can get different shapes and all sorts of things, but that's to do with the CSS, and I'll explain about that as well in a minute. So we've done unordered lists. That basically means just bullet points. Now we'll change this to an ordered list. So instead of UL, it's ordered list, OL. So we'll do the same down here, OL, ordered list. We'll save that, and we'll refresh this, and you see now suddenly it's got numbers in it, which is very funky. So great, so we can put lists on our page. We can put unordered lists with bullet points, or we can put ordered lists with numbers. What's so great about that? Well, the first thing is that it allows you to do a menu. And we won't actually do that here because that's for an advanced course on doing menus and so on. But I will give you the idea that basically what you would do is, in this instance, you would perhaps make an unordered list, and then you would write some CSS that you can learn about in another course. It's a styling language, and you would be able to set the class of this to maybe menu, and then you could write some styling that would make it look fancy. Perhaps something. If I give you an example, perhaps something like this list here, which is this is a list. If you look at the code, you'll be able to see that this is a list. If we hover over this here, you'll be able to see that you've got a UL, and then an LI, a list item, and then inside that there's a link, and then that closes, and then there's another list item, and it goes on. And in fact, in this example, it's actually got nested elements, nested lists, and I'll show you how to do a nested list quickly. If we were to take this first item and we were to put another list inside this list item, so I could put a list, another unordered list inside this list item here. This is a sublist li, and then finish that off UL. And so what you see here is you see this list here. That's one list, and then that's inside a list item that's part of another list, and that's the whole list altogether. So let's have a quick look at what that looks like. Let's just refresh that, and you'll see that this is a sublist here. So this is the first element. In fact, if we put this is one, and save that and refresh this, you'll see this is one, this is a sublist, and then this is two. And that allows you to actually do these drop-down menus that you might see here. That you'd use styling to create a drop-down menu. But we'll look at that particular aspect in another video. First, I just wanted to show you how to do lists. So hopefully you've got the idea there. Cool.